This conference will now be recorded.
వచ్చిందండి అవుట్పుట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్. కనెక్టర్స్ అవుట్పుట్ రాలేదు శాంతి కిరణ్. ఓకే, వాట్ అబౌట్ అదర్స్? ఎవరికైనా వచ్చింది అవుట్పుట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్, టోటల్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ పార్ట్, సోప్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ చేయలేదా? ఓకే, పిఓ వర్క్ పేజ్లో చూపిస్తుందా? ఓకే, మరి పిఓ వర్క్ పేజ్లో చూపిస్తే మీకు డేటా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తారా? కనెక్టర్స్లో ప్రాపర్టీ సెట్లో యాడ్ చేస్తారా? పిఓ వర్క్ పేజ్ డాట్ రిక్వెస్ట్ క్లాస్ డాట్ సమ్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఐడి సమ్ టిఆర్ఎన్ నెంబర్. ఓకే, సర్వర్ ఆన్ ఉందా? స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయండి. కంట్రోల్ ఇవ్వండి. Property set to request page. ఇది పీ క్యాపిటల్ ఇవ్వండి. ప్రైమరీ కదా. ఇప్పుడు టెస్ట్ చేయండి చూద్దాం. ట్రేజర్ ఆన్ చేయాల్సింది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఎనీవే ప్రోగ్రామ్ స్కిన్ రావట్లేదు. ఏమన్నా రౌటింగ్ అప్లై చేస్తారా? రన్ చేయండి మళ్ళీ. ఫ్లై యాక్షన్ కాల్ అవ్వడంలా. పని చేయండి ఇప్పుడు. వచ్చింది కదా, టీఆర్ఎన్ నెంబరే కదా అవుట్పుట్. హలో, కిరణ్ వచ్చింది కదా, గాట్ ఇట్ రైట్. టీఆర్ఎన్ నెంబరే కదా. అయ్యా కనెక్ట్ ప్రాపర్ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలా, అది రాలే. మీరు యుటిలిటీ డిలీట్ చేశారు కదా, ఆ యుటిలిటీ దగ్గర మీరు డిలీట్ చేసిన దగ్గర ప్రాపర్ కనెక్ట్ చేసినట్లే. ఫైన్.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
Okay, so we'll come back. REST integration we'll see later, and what is that other left of the concept is decision rules. What is the decision rules? Okay. what type of, I mean, decision designs, what type of rules will be there into the decision rules. So we have decision rules. మీకు ప్రాజెక్ట్లో ఎక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తారో చెప్తాను, ఒక సింపుల్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చెప్తాను. ఓకే, డిసిషన్ రూల్స్ అండ్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ రెఫర్ దట్ అండ్ డిక్లరేటివ్ రూల్స్. వేరే ప్రాజెక్ట్ చెప్తాం, సో యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ స్కోప్ టు అప్లై ద డిసిషన్ రూల్స్ అండ్ ఇన్ యువర్ కరెంట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. Declarative rules. So decision rules, we have some 4 types of decision rules. We have some decision table, and we have some decision tree, then map value, then event rules. These are all the decision rules are available. So the what are the decision rules and what is the purpose of decision rules and all. So we'll go for a simple example for decision rules and decision tables and all. Decision rules is nothing but a to make an automated decisions based on the property inputs. Okay, so that is nothing but a decision rules. So what are the where you can apply the decision rules? Decision rules allow you to define a automated decisions. Suppose example, if you are going to select uh, some related to something, you are going to calculate some any values, okay, or something. For example, I mentioned. Okay, let us assume some simple example. Suppose some one business requirement. So what is the business requirement is? You're going to process some credit card, some credit card approval, some credit card application process. In the credit card application process, and then you're going to define some conditions. Okay, some condition is the customer is something any some existing customer already. The customer is having some credit card, and then you will go for one process. If it is customer is newly applying for the credit card, and we will go for another process, correct? So if it is customer is already existing customer, no need to go for the some BGV checking and all, some further process. Okay, if it is customer is already, so his first time is going to apply the credit card, and we'll go for some particular process to follow the candidate for customers, right? So in this case, based on the property inputs, okay, then user will be selecting for the applying for credit card and all. So based on that one, so you should perform some actions to the users automatically. Okay, so that is nothing but a decision rules. Okay, so we have some different types of decision rules. So one of the type is decision tables. Okay, what is a decision table? First of all, it's a what is the main purpose of the decision rules is in runtime the system evaluates the decision rule, determine how work item will be progresses through the flow. Okay, the work item in progress along one of the connectors leading one of the shape is depending on the output of the decision rule. Okay, suppose I told you so how to make a decisions, right? Okay, so in the decision shape you can define some drag and drop the decision shape into the flow, so we can add all decision rules. So whenever the decision rules, so whenever that condition will be true, we can just go for one process. If it is condition is false, go for another process. Okay, so can just take some decision. Okay, so that is what about here. No interaction will be no user interactions or input is required. Only for input user needs to provide some input only. User interaction will be not required here. So use, I mean, decision or fork shape to for the, if you want to call any decision rules into the flow, and then we can use the decision shape. Okay, we have our decision shape into the flow, drag and drop the decision shape and call that all decision rules into the flow. Okay, so what type of decision rules will be there? So we have some these 4 types of decision rules. Each and every decision rule is, decision is nothing but one, each and every one is a rule. The rule instance is this one, rule declare decision table. rule decline dictionary, rule obj map value, rule obj vendor. So these are all the rule instances. Okay. So what about how to call the decision rules into the flow and how to call the decision rules into the activities? So here we can call the decision rules into the three places only. One is flow, one is for activity, another one is declare expressions. Under declare expressions also we can call that all decision, declare decision table, decision tree and map values. Okay. Now we'll go for one by one. So what about the decision table first of all? When already we done, right? So when condition is nothing but a boolean value, either true or false. If it is true, we can go for one false. I mean one process. If it is false, we'll go for another process. So the step starters good, step starters fail, and has message. These are all the predefined window. Okay, out of the box. Okay, if you open any activity, so there are some predefined out of the box windows. Click on login now. You open any particular activity and then create this activity now. So when referred in all roles, not only specific role, here you can have some step starters good and step starters fail and then has message. These are all the predefined when rules. Okay. So whenever the status is good and then we'll go for perform these actions. Whenever status is fails, we can perform these many actions. Correct. This is how we can define the when rules. When is nothing but a boolean value, either true or false. Okay. So here we can apply the when decision. If we want to refer the when rules into flows, so we need to select the type of, I mean the decision type is fork shape. Okay, so fork is nothing but allow the when conditions to the connectors. Okay, that is nothing but so how to call the when rules into the in decision shape in flow. Okay, so now we'll come back to decision tables. Decision tables is nothing but logic in the form of tabular format. Okay, nothing but so the conditions in the form of if else if clause, if else if else if else if and so on otherwise. Okay, so we can define the conditions in the tabular format that are all conditions in the logic will be dependent to if else if clause, multiple if else ifs. Okay, so this is what about the decision tables. Okay, the conditions maximum I mean used to evaluate conditions in the comma, I mean in the form of tabular structures. Okay, so it referred into the decision shape and then so the decision tables in referred into the activities also. Okay, so suppose example, I mentioned some example, put the state and corresponding tax value into the USA. Okay, so item names and prices list. When you select the price list and then what is a, I mean when you select the item name, what is the price list? So countries and its currencies. సపోజ్ మీరు ఏమన్నా ఒక పర్టికులర్ టూ వీలర్ లోన్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నారని టూ వీలర్ లోన్ బైక్ మోడల్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద బైక్ మోడల్ అండ్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద ఆన్ రోడ్ ప్రైస్ ఆటోమేటికలీ డిస్ప్లేయింగ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ countries and its currency. Suppose is selected from USA country, what is the currency value and what is Indian currencies and then UK Paris currency like this, right? So if you want to displaying for the countries related to uh, currencies of different countries and we will go for different tables. Some of the examples, countries and capitals. What is the capital of USA? What is the capital of India? What is the capital of some Paris? What is the capital of United Kingdom? Like this one, right? So this is the data we can. These are the examples we can use for the decision tables. Okay, this one. One more important point is decision tables, decision trees. Okay, is all will be business logic, business who are the business managers in your application. Okay, the business managers will be do some changes. Okay, suppose there is some particular rules only, we can delegate the rules into the business manager. Suppose some property rule in the decision table. So property rule they don't understand for business manager. Business manager will be understanding for what is the business related rules of the your application. సో సపోజ్ ఇదంతా బిజినెస్ లాజిక్. సో డిసిషన్ టేబుల్లో ఎక్కువగా మనం బిజినెస్ లాజిక్ కండిషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో దెన్ వీ కెన్ ఆస్క్ దమ్ మేనేజర్, బిజినెస్ మేనేజర్స్ అండ్ డూ సంథింగ్ చేంజెస్ ఇన్ యువర్ సమ్ లాజిక్. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ గోయింగ్ టు చేంజింగ్ సమ్ పర్టికులర్ బిజినెస్ లాజిక్ ఇన్ టు ద డిసిషన్ టేబుల్, దట్ ఈస్ అఫెక్టెడ్ ఇన్ టు ద ఓవరాల్ అప్లికేషన్. సపోజ్ ఒక సింపుల్ కండిషన్ చేంజ్ చేసినా కూడా సో టోటల్ అప్లికేషన్ అఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. అందుకేంటంటే so which rules are delegatable and which rules are not able to delegate the business managers. Okay, suppose if you delegate the UI rules, okay, so business manager don't understand for different layouts and controls and everything. వాళ్ళకి అర్థమే కాదు. So they will able to understand what is the business oriented conditions. That's what you understand about decision table. Suppose ఇప్పుడు countries and currencies ఉన్నాయి, వాళ్ళకి ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది ఏ కంట్రీ ఏ కరెన్సీ అని చెప్పి. కంట్రీస్ అండ్ క్యాపిటల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, వాళ్ళకి ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. అంటే బిజినెస్ కండిషన్ అర్థమవుతుంది. ఆ కండిషన్ లోపల yeah, sorry. So that is what about. Suppose I will show you some particular rule delegation అయిపోయిందండి మీకు. రూల్ డెలిగేటెడ్, హౌ టు డెలిగేట్ ద రూల్స్. ఎనీవన్? Rule delegation concept. Suppose if you go for actions here, okay, suppose there is no rule delegate option. Suppose if you open something, any some predefined decision tables, decision trees. So we can delegate it only for the business rules into the business managers, not for all rules. Suppose if you delegate it for some UI rules and all, so they don't understand. So we don't have any delegate option here. So the decision trees also we can't delegate it. Only the decision tables and then some of the rules only we can delegate it. Okay. So we'll see later. So delegation concept is not complete. That means what I'm saying that we can define the business logic here. Okay. So that is what about decision tables in the form of if else if conditions. If else if and so on. Suppose if you open some any predefined decision tables. Open any decision table. The decision tables, the conditions in the form of table format, and then the logic is if else if logic. If else if and so on. If technical, then we'll go for this written value. If it else if this written value, else if this written value. Otherwise, there is the last one. This. So this is how we can define the conditions into the decision tables. One more thing in the decision table. So if you want to build the expression, any expressions, so we can build the expressions also in the decision tables. Okay. Suppose if you want to build the expression, just to place the cursor here. Okay, it's a private area. Fine, this is a fine. Let's here go for if you want to build the expressions and then we can build the expressions also. Okay, I will show you how to build the expressions, how to get that option. And there is some parameters. If you want to pass any parameters, we can pass the parameters. So any pairs and classes are including into the define the business logic and you can add it. Okay. So and one more thing is within decision table we can't able to call some other decision rules. Okay, so that is what about decision tables, some key points of decision tables. There is some so completeness and so conflicts, right? So conflicts is nothing but we just define some written values, correct? Okay, that all written values will be some any conflicts value. Suppose this value is not integer. Okay, suppose some values are written integers. I mean some values are test type, some values are integer type. So that is a conflict only, right? That is what about. So if any conflicts will be there into the decision table and we can click on show conflicts and then it's showing for all error messages and all. Okay. So this is what about if you want to import and export data. Suppose same example, right? So we have some list of countries and capitals. List of countries and capital, there is some more number of data. In that cases and manually entering is it's a very difficult, right? That one you can just click on import and export. Same data table create చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలాగ import and export యూజ్ చేస్తాము సేమ్ అదే టైప్ అండి. Okay. This is the conditions and the different options into the decision tables. Okay, my requirement is very simple. Then after this checking this all and then I will tell you then where you can apply for the this particular decision rules into the project. So the example is, suppose you are going to recharging some any different some particular application, recharge application. In the recharge applications what type of rules are required? The name of the particular candidate and then uh, the network operator, something first of all recharge type, correct? Recharge type either some prepaid or postpaid. Then what is the network operator? Here some Airtel or something. Okay, network operator something. Next one is the amount, recharge amount, and then if the customer user having any coupon code, then he enters some coupon code. Amount will be subtracted for the coupon code. The next screen is displaying for the payable amount of the users. Okay, how much he needs to pay the amount should be a second screen is read only. Okay, you got my point, right? This is the requirement how to do that. So that all coupon codes we need to define under the decision tables only. That amount is subtracted for the coupon code. So how to call the decision table, create the decision table for coupon codes and call the decision table into the activity, call the activity into the either flags and recharge flags or payment flags. That's it. So this is the requirement. You got it right? Requirements exercise. Description. Is it clear now? Fine. Let's move on to the already created some case type, right? Test scenarios case type. Okay. Okay, I'm adding some process and something. Yeah. When I'm going to add something different stage name. Okay, let us assume something decision task. Okay. Here I'm going to add the two steps. The first step is what? Collecting for the recharge details of the users. So what type of recharge type and everything. That is a recharge section, recharge details. Okay, recharge details. And the second one is the payment details. Second step is what? Payment details. Okay, it's very simple. Payment details. ప్రతిసారి సెక్షన్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఫ్లాగ్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఫ్లో అదంతా రియల్ టైంలో ఏం చేయం అట్లా మీకు ఏమో అర్థం కావడానికి ఫ్రమ్ స్క్రాచ్ అని చెప్పాను తప్ప రియల్ టైంలో ఎట్లుంటుంది అంటే కరెక్ట్గా మనం డైరెక్ట్ స్టేజ్కి వెళ్దాం కేసుకి వెళ్తాం కేసులో ఎన్ని స్టెప్స్ కావాలో అన్ని స్టెప్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తారు ఒక్కో స్టెప్లో ఏ ప్రాపర్టీస్ కావాలో కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసుకుంటారు సో అక్కడ ఆటోమేటికల్గా సెక్షన్ ఫ్లాగ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్లో క్రియేట్ అయిపోతుంది మీకు ఇంకేమైనా అడిషనల్ షేప్స్ కావాలన్నా అడిషనల్ షేప్స్ యాడ్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ప్రాసెస్ ఓపెన్ చేసి యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అంటే వెరీ సింపుల్ ప్రతిసారి సెక్షన్ డ్రాగ్ అండ్ డ్రాప్ చేయడం ఇవన్నీ ఏమి ఉండవు ఆటోమేటికల్గా మీరు కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసిన వెంటనే పర్టికులర్ స్క్రీన్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది ఆ స్క్రీన్లో ప్రాపర్టీస్ మొత్తం కాల్ అయిపోతాయి అనమాట ఇదంతా విజార్డ్ మనకు పెగా వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన విజార్డ్ అనమాట ఇది ఆటోమేటెడ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎవరైతే సో డైరెక్ట్ మన సెక్షన్స్ ఫ్లాగ్స్ ఇవేమి ఉండవు ఓకే దట్స్ ఇట్ I'm going to give something some fields okay related this particular scenario that is something recharge type. So depends upon the requirement we can select the property type. Some recharge type is something pick list and ichara anukonda okavela okay some drop down anamata so we can give the choice also here either some prepaid or postpaid drop down values we'll give we'll select this either drop down list or radio buttons okay బట్ మనకి ఇక్కడ కేస్ లెవెల్ అయితే మీకు ఓన్లీ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ అనే వస్తుంది యూ డోంట్ గెట్ అండ్ సంథింగ్ చెక్ ఇట్ వన్స్ విల్ గెట్ ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ యా రేడియో బటన్స్ ఆల్సో విల్ కమ్ ఓకే యాజ్ యువర్ విష్ రైట్ సో వీ కెన్ సెలెక్ట్ ద సమ్ చాయిసెస్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద రీఛార్జ్ టైప్ ఏదర్ ప్రీపేడ్ ఆర్ పోస్ట్ పెయిడ్ మీకు ఇంతకుముందు యూఐలు ఎట్లా ఇవ్వాలని చెప్పాను కదా అదంతా అయిపోయింది అయితే బేసిక్ లెవెల్ అదంతా మీరు రాను ఇంక ఇదంతా ఇదే అలవాటు చేసుకోవాలి కేస్ లెవెల్లోనే మొత్తం కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అయిపోతుంది మీకు ఏ ప్రాపర్టీ టైప్ ఆ ప్రాపర్టీలో డ్రాప్ డౌన్ ఏముండాలి చాయిసెస్ ఏముండాలి ఇవంతా మీరు కేస్ టైప్లోనే ఇచ్చుకోవాలి మాన్యువల్గా చేయం అర్థమైందా ప్రీపెయిడ్ అండ్ పోస్ట్ పెయిడ్ అండ్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ సబ్మిట్ సో జనరల్లీ వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ సమ్ నేమ్ రీఛార్జ్ టైప్ సమ్ నెట్వర్క్ ఆపరేటర్ and then some amount of recharge then so amount of recharges will go for the integer data type network operator everything and then coupon code next one is the coupon code first coupon code is a test type only then click on submit it and then save automatically the related section the flags and flow is created got it right మీకు బై డిఫాల్ట్ డైనమిక్ లేఅవుట్ వస్తుంది. డైనమిక్ లేఅవుట్ స్టాక్ లేఅవుట్ ఫార్మాట్ is stack. If you want to change it for different layout formats and all, we can do that. We can change it also, and I will tell you how to change it and all. మీకు లేఅవుట్ మన కేస్ లెవెల్ సెక్షన్ లో రీడబుల్ మోడ్ లోనే మొత్తం చేంజెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, సపోజ్ ఇయర్ అమౌంట్ ఈజ్ రీడ్ ఓన్లీ, కరెక్ట్. వీ కెన్, మనం ఆల్రెడీ అమౌంట్ యాడ్ చేసాం, మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ యాడ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అంటే ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఫీల్డే కదా, మళ్ళీ న్యూ యాడ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, డిలీట్ చేసేయండి. సో విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ద ఫీల్డ్. You're already added fields, right? The same field you can add it, but that should be read only. Set the read only, that's fine, and click on submit it now. That's it. These are all the required fields and everything, correct? Suppose by default that the layout, uh, dynamic layout, the layout format is tagged and everything. Suppose if you want to change it for layout format, something different column types and everything, also we can change it. Okay, suppose come back to refresh it. Okay, test now. Open this process now. Inside the process there is some flags will be added. Inside the flags there is some, the section is added. Inside the section there is some fields or controls. This is a set flag action. Inside the flag action there is some section. This is a section, right? Open this section now. So here we can, that all fields are displaying. So if you want to add any fields, then we can add it. Click on plus. అక్కడ ప్లస్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా డేటా టైప్స్ వస్తాయి, డిఫరెంట్ డేటా టైప్స్ మీరు యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, సో మళ్ళీ ప్రాపర్టీస్కి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ యాడ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు మళ్ళీ. సో మళ్ళీ డిఫరెంట్ డేటా టైప్స్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుని ఆ ప్రాపర్టీ రెఫర్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. ఓకే, పర్టికులర్ ఫీల్డ్. Suppose here there is some one column is there, right? This is only one column. Suppose if you want to change for two columns. Okay, two columns అన్నప్పుడు మీకు ఒకే స్క్రీన్లో టూ కాలమ్స్ లాగా వస్తుంది. From one column 100%, only one column. And some two columns, I want to two columns. Suppose this is how it look like, two columns. These are two columns. So ఒక కాలంలో నేమ్, అనదర్ కాలం రీఛార్జ్ టైప్, ఇంకో కాలంలో నెట్వర్క్ ఆపరేటర్, సంథింగ్ అమౌంట్ అండ్ కూపన్ కోడ్ యాడ్. దట్స్ ఇట్. యూ కెన్ యాడ్ దట్, డ్రాగ్ అండ్ డ్రాప్ చేస్తే అమౌంట్ సెకండ్ కాలంలో ఉండాలని. సెకండ్ కాలం ఓన్లీ అమౌంట్ is second column. Right? Now suppose if you go to click on save and run. Go to save and run this case. అంటే మీకు టూ కాలమ్స్ లాగా వస్తుంది అన్నమాట ఫార్మాట్, నాట్ ఫర్ వన్ కాలం. సంథింగ్. ఓకే, ఇది ఒక కాలం, ఇది ఒక కాలం. దట్స్ ఇట్, రైట్? ఫైన్. Now we want to change, we can change it again. You can change it and then one column. This is only by default one column. So that amount automatically adjusts into the separate column. So we can click on save it. Suppose if you want to display this all section to the editable mode, particular property manam double click chesi go to this property now, test it. Either this particular property is read only or editable. Here we can set the read only allows, not for editable. This UI control anamata. So users is unable to edit this particular input. Correct? This is only this read only. So we don't want to give the control to the users to edit the amount and all. So correct? So that is what about the how to set the particular field is in read only mode. This is one way of restrictions. Okay, restrictions to the users, and then click on save it and then run the case. That's it. Okay, everything is perfect, right? So all will be created and then fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create some decision table. Okay, and then create a decision table, create an activity, call the decision table into the activity. Right click and go to create a decision table. So create decision tables. Decision tables మీరు యాక్టివిటీలో కాల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అండ్ ఫ్లోలో కాల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, డిక్లేర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్లో కూడా కాల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. I'm going to create some table code. Okay, table code and create an open. So here the conditions in the format of tabular format, and then logic will be if else if logic. Suppose here I'm going to specify some open code. Okay, the open code and click on save it, or otherwise we can apply from, if you click on use range option you get some greater than or less than symbol also. Okay, that's it. Click on save it, then we can add the coupon code. Ranges కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు మనం. I'm going to define some coupon codes, some value. This is a build and expressions step. You know that, right? How to build the expressions. Okay, some predefined functions. You can go for browse and we can build the expressions, correct? So I told you so many situations to how to build what type of expressions will be there, and give some value. If you don't want to allow the expressions, and here result tab and uncheck the checkbox, allow to the build and expressions. Add some values here, something. Otherwise zero, correct? Even we can check once this is a properly is providing for output or not. Okay, we have some run option also here. Go to actions and go to actions and we can run it also. Here we have some delegates. So delegate is nothing but, suppose in some situation we can transfer this decision table into the manager. Manager is changing for some different, adding for different coupon codes and return values also. I will show you. First of all, we'll run this. Click on save. Then go to actions and run this. So we'll go for and then check it. Suppose enter some coupon code. Something CC0021. CC002 coupon code and the 50 wrong. Correct? Properly is correct. Now what we need to do? Let's go to call these decision tables into the activity. Right now, click on create, then go to technical and act. So whenever going to call decision rules into the activity, so మీకు property methods లో ఉంటుంది, important method documents. We have some property methods, property map decision table, property map decision tree, property map value, property map value and value pair అని చెప్పేసి. What are the activity? How to call the decision tables into the activity? So by using a method, okay, property map decision table method. So when one more important one thing is, if you are going to call the decision tables into the activity, compulsory you need to give some parameter. So what are the parameter doing is, what are the return values you added here, right? That all return values will be stored under this parameter. అంటే కొన్ని return values ఈ parameter లో store అయి ఉంటాయి. So you can perform some actions also here. First of all, call the property icon map icon decision table method. Then here I'm going to specify calculation for the PY workspace. I mean the default page of the work object process, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and then you can give the test scenarios class. We come back now. We can expand this method. Here we need to refer the property is nothing but a parameter. Okay, the parameter. Here we can specify the what are the decision table we created. Touch it and click on save. Next step, what is our condition is when you are going to recharging any application, right? So the customer is selecting for the amount. So that amount is subtracted some particular coupon code value. So how to subtract it? So here we can apply calculating for amount and all by using property set method. Here we need to give some PO workspace here or something. Expand this method. So the amount is comes from PO workspace only, right? That is PO workspace dot amount equals to formula amount చెప్పండి. PO workspace dot amount minus ఏమవుతుంది minus subtraction expression. Anyone else? Minus ఏమవుతుంది? That all coupon codes value will be stored into the some parameter, correct? That is param dot abs. Okay, this is how we can calculate the amount. That's it, logic. So where you can call this particular activity, right? So we can call this activity into the in recharge flags under the action tab, either pre-processing and post-processing. Here we can call some under the post-processing, then we can call the post-processing ఎందుకు సబ్మిట్ చేసిన తర్వాత కదా అమౌంట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ అవ్వాలి, కరెక్ట్? Now we can go to run the case now. Save and run the case. That's it. Simple logic. Okay. ఇలాంటి ఎర్రర్స్ మీరు రీఫ్రెష్ చేయకపోతే ఒకసారి చేంజెస్ అప్డేట్ కాకపోతే వస్తుంటాయి. Click on done, enter the some out inputs. There is some amount and then coupon code. ఓ ఇక్కడ అమౌంట్ ఎయిటబుల్ కాదు కదా, సెకండ్ స్క్రీన్లో కదా అమౌంట్ ఎయిటబుల్. సపోజ్ సార్ మిస్టేక్ ఉంది. ఫస్ట్ స్క్రీన్లో అమౌంట్ ఎడిటబుల్ కదా, నాట్ రీడ్ ఓన్. Now save it now. We'll come back to refresh. Save and run. And click on done and then provide the inputs is amount. Some rechargeable amount is some 600. 800. The coupon code is something 00 some 001 and 001 coupon code is 90, right? You enter amount is 710 is a expected result, correct? We got some 7. Got it, right? Is it clear? Suppose in case just a manager is wants to business manager is wants to change this code. Okay, is some coupon codes wants to adding for more coupon codes and then some return values. This is totally coupon codes and transaction, everything should be the business oriented logic. Okay, something in a account number, something related to account numbers and amounts. It's totally the bank amounts, any debiting and creating. That is the totally business transactions, correct? So that is what about this business particular rule. Okay, the particular decision table, so we just delegate it to the business manager. Manager is wants to do some adding for new coupon codes and all, correct? Now what will happen, so I'm going to delegate it. This is a rule delegation. So which person you are going to apply for delegate it, ఎవరికి delegate చేస్తున్నాం, either some, here we need to provide the access group. The particular operator will be belongs to under which access group. So mainly we can delegate into the rules into the business managers, not for your operators or some developers and all. Why? Because if you delegate that particular rule into the operators and then operator will be do some changes and all, some total application will be affected. Okay. సో ఒక రూల్ చేంజ్ ఏదైనా పర్టికులర్ లాజిక్ చేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు అప్లికేషన్ మొత్తం అఫెక్ట్ అయ్యేటట్టుంటే అలాంటి రూల్స్ మనం business rules అంటాం. Okay, normal all are business rules only. So whenever who are higher experienced guys in your project, they only then will just to do some changes and add deleting that some particular data and adding the new data and not for the juniors. Okay, suppose I want to adding for the some delegating first this for particular decision tables into the manager. So we already created manager access group, correct? Something manager operator everything create చేసినట్టున్నాం. We click on delegate it. This rule will be delegated. You can just go to login into the manager portal and check it once. So do some changes into the manager portal only. Last same B cards. This is your manager at data B cards your application. Okay. You can just go to log off and log in your manager portal. Manager at the rate of some B cards. The password is rules. మనం డెలిగేట్ చేసింది decision table, right? So that a particular decision table is manager is going to pick that and then is going to add some more coupon codes and delete it something. Okay, if you want to check that all delegated rules and all in manager portal and then go to here, we have some option here. We have some configuration option. అన్ని రూల్స్ మనం డెలిగేట్ చేయలేం మళ్ళా. Here we just, here there is some testing, right? We mentioned the testing. Okay, so we can go for see the coupon codes and all. So manager is wants to adding for some particular coupon codes and all. So you can add some one more row here, something CC some 004, some value here, something some CC 004 or 5, some value, and is adding some coupon codes and everything and click on save this. These all changes will be reflected into the manage dev studio again, right? We'll go back to the log off and log in into the manager, log in into the admin credentials. So admin at the rate of B cards and the password is roles. And the manager ఏదైతే changes చేసారో then developer also is able to apply that changes. Okay, so that is how we can delegate the particular rules and ask the business managers and then verify the rules. Okay, let's go for decision tables now. We can check that 2 rules are additionally added, correct? The two rules are additionally added here. Got it, no? Then how we can delegate the rules also? Suppose మనం ఏదైనా ఒక UI delegate, suppose some particular section delegate చేస్తాం. The section business manager don't understand for sections actually. మనకి ఏం అర్థం కాదు. సెక్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి, లేఅవుట్ అంటే ఏంటి, పర్టికులర్ కంట్రోల్ అంటే ఏంటి కూడా వాళ్ళకి తెలియదు. సో వాళ్ళకి తెలిసింది ఏంటంటే దే విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద బిజినెస్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్పస్ application based on the application, correct? So that's what we don't have a delegate option here. So how to know about it, which rules are delegated rules, which rules are not delegated rules? Open the rule and go to actions and check once. If you have a delegate option, the rules are supported for delegate into the business managers. Otherwise, the rules we can't delegate into the business managers. Okay, got it right? Then how to delegate the rules? Okay, ఎక్కువగా మన డెసిషన్ రూల్స్ని దాని తర్వాత మెయిల్స్ కరస్పాండెన్స్ని ఎస్ఎల్ఏస్ని ఎక్కువ డెలిగేట్ చేస్తుంటాం. సార్ అడుగుతున్న ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్, కెన్ యూ టెల్ మీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద మోస్ట్ డెలిగేటెడ్ రోల్స్ ఇన్ టు ద పైగా decision rules? Okay, decision rule means decision tables, and then we have correspondence rules and SLA rules. Okay, so these are all the rules most delegated. ఎందుకు కరెస్పాండెన్స్ ఎక్కువ డెలిగేట్ చేస్తామంటే, సపోజ్ ఆపరేటర్కి తెలియదు ఏ మెయిల్ పెట్టాలి, సంథింగ్ కస్టమర్కి ఏ మెయిల్ బాడీ ఏం పెట్టాలి, సంథింగ్ ఏ హెడ్డింగ్ ఏం పెట్టాలి, ఇదంతా ఇస్ ద ఆపరేటర్ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ లైక్ దిస్. So manager is just going to modify the some mail, something this is the uh, some introduction of mail and then body and then some footer, header, body and footer, something or something. He will mention the header and some footer, and then operator will be write some body of the mail, correct? In that cases, and we can delegate into the correspondent. SLAs, service level agreements. Service level agreements mainly then business manager will be changing for deadline of the task. Suppose deadline will be increasing for the something, deadline is 4 days, they are going to increasing one more day. అది ఆపరేటర్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది, బిజినెస్ మేనేజర్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటారు. డెలివరింగ్ ఎక్కువ లేట్ అవుతుంది అనుకోండి, అన్ని స్ప్రింట్స్ లేట్ అవుతున్నాయి అనుకుంటే దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు పోస్ట్ పోన్ ద డెలివరింగ్ డేట్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ అబౌట్. అండ్ దెన్ మోస్ట్లీ డెలిగేటెడ్ రూల్స్ ఇస్ we can delegate into the decision rules and then యాక్టివిటీస్ కూడా, యాక్టివిటీస్ అండ్ దెన్ ఎస్ఎల్ఏస్ కరస్పాండెన్స్. మీకు అది తెలియకపోతే అవన్నీ తెలియకపోతే ప్రతి రూల్ని ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడండి, ఏ ఆప్షన్కి అయితే మీకు ఆ రూల్కి అయితే డెలిగేట్ ఆప్షన్ ఉంటుందో అది దట్ రూల్ విల్ బి సపోర్ట్ ఫర్ డెలిగేటింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద బిజినెస్ మేనేజర్స్. ఓకే, so why we need to delegate it means delegating mainly purpose is just we can ask the manager to do some changes into the particular role. Got it right? Correct. So this is what about the why we need to delegate the particular only the rules into the line business managers. Okay, decision tree మీరు ట్రై చేస్తారంటే సేమ్ టాస్క్ లో decision tree ట్రై చేయండి, ఆర్ అదర్వైజ్ యూ విల్ క్లోజ్ దట్ ఆల్ decision rules into the tomorrow. నేను how can you apply these decision rules into the one project, and we'll start the declarative rules tomorrow class. Any questions? అర్థమైందా? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా ఈరోజు క్లాస్? Okay, fine. So we'll meet tomorrow and then different concept. Okay, right. Bye.